Hold on. What? Wait, I hear two things. Oh, there we go.
I hear
okay,
somebody.
Okay.
Hi everyone, welcome to Ladies Night. I had Battle of the Sexes playing in the background. Like, what's going on? Hey Dre, hey. We are ready to get into tonight's topics and tonight's discussion. So we are going to start tonight off talking about Mr. Joe Budden. So Mr. Joe Budden has been accused of being sexually inappropriate with women that he has worked with or has worked for him, a part of the show that he does. I think it's a podcast. And the two ladies have come forward and are saying that how they don't like the way they are treated or talked to by him in the workplace, and that shouldn't be allowed. So I just want to hear what the ladies have to think. Do you guys think these ladies are just being scandalous? Do you think they're just making it up? Or do you actually believe that what the ladies are saying is true and you think Joe should get it together? So who would like to go first?
I'm just going to say, mine's going to be real quick. I believe it's true just based off him. I don't even like him as an individual. He's very narcissistic, very sarcastic, very like, he's too much. So I believe what the ladies did say. And then how he tweets and stuff on Twitter. And he's like, I said what I said and what? Like, that's the vibe I get from him when he says certain things. And I believe it. I don't like him. So my opinion is going to be biased. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, well, of course. By him apologizing to the DJ, we were supposed to get her name, the DJ. By him coming out and apologizing to the lady that is spearheading this campaign, there's definitely something there. So he's definitely guilty. He came out and admitted it. By apologizing publicly to the young lady. So yeah, he's narcissistic. He's an asshole. He's all of the above. But in this industry, and I don't know if y'all seen his pics. I feel like he's gonna be like that because so many women are falling at his feet and they're at his beck and call. You create a narcissistic animal, just like T.I. Like, you create these beings by worshiping them and putting them up on this pedestal, and then they become so full of themselves. So we as women definitely need to be careful with who we're saying, oh, he fine and this and that. And, even if you have opportunities to be with celebrities, blah, 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 whatever, you have to be mindful that, this is going to take you down a rabbit hole, but this person will never think about you again, ever, and it's just fueling a monster. Right. So that's what I feel.
I can agree to that.
I'm a little biased too because I don't really care for Joe ass anyway. but the thing that I have a problem with is I just see when I listened to the interview from the lady, the one lady, I forgot what her name was, but when I listened to her interview, she said, I didn't say anything. I didn't feel comfortable saying anything. And I feel like as women, if you start making, if a man I'm working with start making inappropriate jokes, I mean, you have a right to say, hey, it's not okay. Don't do that again. Or I'm going to HR. And I feel like, she felt like she couldn't go to HR because she felt like she's going to be retaliated or lose her job. And I feel like that's not fair either. And I do feel like this. Why is it okay for Black men to harass and bully Black women in the workplace? And if it was a white woman, they'll be fired or canceled. Okay, but if it's Black women, they ain't getting fired. They be like, he apologized my ass.
Facts.
Yeah, her name is Olivia Dope. DJ Olivia Dope.
Yeah, because I personally feel like whoever who's sponsoring him, whoever who's sponsoring his podcast, people need to take a notice and say what's going on in his workplace, that he's harassing a Black woman, and she was too afraid to come up and say that he was harassing her, and she even told her daughter that she failed herself.
Yeah.
That she failed herself in speaking up.
That she didn't stand up for herself, and she told her daughter, don't be an example like me. if somebody harassed you at work, go tell HR.
What was he doing? Did anybody ever say what he was doing?
Oh yeah, he told her. Yeah.
He want to sleep with her. He was making.
I want to fuck you in front of everyone at a meeting.
At a meeting.
Something like she's great and she's this, she's that. I like to fuck her. Yeah.
How is that okay for me to say that?
Because he's narcissistic, like you said. You picked up on it. You picked up on it, you know, by not even watching him like that. So that's how bad it is.
Yeah. But I mean, like men like that in general. Like if a woman were to say that to a man, I don't know.
And she's a hoe or
right. Double standards.
Double standards.
He's always been that way. Yeah.
I always tell you,
this is Becky
and how they are.
If this is Becky, Joe would have been fired. If this is Becky, Joe would have been fired.
Oh yeah.
If it was regular work, he would have been fired.
Would have been fired.
But instead, the ladies quit though, haven't they? Both ladies that have had this happen to them or had these experiences with him have left the workplace.
Yeah, and Joe did the same thing on Love and Hip Hop to a woman on Love and Hip Hop, and she left Love and Hip Hop because of Joe. Yes, so this ain't the first time I heard Joe doing this. Joe have been.
And didn't Jackie White talk up? I was about to say, because Jackie White, she also spoke up about an encounter with him too, and she didn't like how he spoke to her and stuff like that. So you know, a lot of women have been talking about Joe.
Yeah,
he's like that though, because
he's like that.
Women are worshiping him and willing to do whatever, you know, for him and to him. It's a way to shut these men down. There's a way.
That's a doggone shame. That is a
girl.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, why he never? Dara said now she can see why he never blew up as a rapper. Yeah. It was crazy to me that he blew up on his podcast, but it's probably because there's a lot of other narcissistic men, you know, sitting there. He's probably peddling to. I watched a few of his podcasts here and there, but
to me, I feel like when he had Remy Martin on his podcast, I don't feel like he would say that to her because he knows she gonna snap back and say what you're doing. But if some other people are not a vocal as Remy Martin is, he's just gonna do it to us.
Yeah, he know who to try.
Yeah, he know who could try.
That's true. Well, Mr. Joe, you better get it together because these women are coming out. You know, you might end up your ass like Bill Cosby or somebody else. You ain't acting on it. I'm just saying, you know, too many women are coming forward. You know, we're having too much of a repeated cycle. So that means behave yourself. Right. Behave yourself. Like, you're in the public eye. Come on now, do better. Like, seriously, I'm really trying to understand though. Like, do men just not have self-control? Like, do they honestly, seriously?
I just think it depends on the person.
Do they have self-control?
And to me, Joe is already narcissistic. He already think he's somebody. Yeah.
Well, we already talked about self-control and you know the men and how they're just geared for it.
How they're geared. Yeah.
I mean, there's that.
Sure did. Okay. Well, good luck, Joe. We wish you all the best in whatever future endeavors you decide to have with whoever else you decide to have it with. Do you think he should be fired though from the show for this?
Yes.
Or do you think he should just
fired, suspended, recommended? I don't give a damn. Shoot, I would sue his ass for all that. Shoot.
Yeah. Listen, he definitely should be let go, but unfortunately, he's just gonna go get a YouTube channel and.
If that white man can be fired over that toast comment, he can be fired from the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we want to talk about being fair, you know, not black,
right?
He should be fired.
Right.
Yep.
So maybe he got.
Sorry, Joe. The ladies want you fired.
Out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, earlier this week also, you know, it came out that Mr. Bill Gates has been a naughty man at Microsoft. And the real reason as to why he had to step down from his position and step down and leave Microsoft was actually really because he was having a secret affair with one of the employees for years. I guess we can now say, safe to assume, I think it's because it came out in the divorce paperwork that was filed, which is why now everyone's starting to hear more about it. This is around for a long time, though. I mean, if she knew her husband was cheating on her this whole time, why would you wait so long to then file for a divorce?
I think I know why.
I'm just wondering.
I think I know why. I got an answer for you. Mrs. Gates stayed around till them kids got 18 and going off to college. So we get, because in California, you get the alimony, how long you been married to the man. So she waited 18 years so the kids go off to college. They don't want to play house no more, and we can do our own thing. I'm just saying.
The funny thing is, she ain't even go to work. She ain't go to work with that alimony. She is good for life.
Yeah.
Dang, Dre took the words right out of my mouth. I'm like, he's high value. So
high value.
That's what I thought. That's why I thought he's exercising his options. So that's why I thought, like, what was why are people? Man, why are people? I don't know why people get surprised when these men that have millions and millions, and in his case, billions of dollars, are out here slanging iron. Like, I don't know why people even entertain stuff like this, but I'm never surprised because it's way too much thrown at you. It's way too many women, and obviously these men don't exercise self-control if they're in these committed relationships. So they have the money, they have the time away from home and away from the wife, and they doing whatever is available for them to do. And you see it over and over again. I'm numb. I'm immune to it. Like,
yeah, I'm starting to say I expect it. You're gonna say you cheating, say doing something.
Yeah,
it ain't nothing new.
Yep, we holding on to Denzel.
So now we just become immune to it.
Like,
we just immune to it now.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, especially in the workplace, man. Do you know how many? Because you at work, you hear those rumors about such and such sleeping with such and such, and they got this promotion because of this or that. Like, that's just an age-old tale. Like, I mean, people are doing what they got to do to, get where they need to go.
They doing what they got to do.
Well, I guess,
He admitted to cheating in the beginning. Oh, Denzel did? I didn't know that.
Denzel cheated? Oh, my God. Dre, you just broke all of our dreams.
I ain't never heard Denzel.
We was holding on to Denzel.
Show me proof. I need the evidence. I ain't gonna believe that.
Barry want to talk about high value men. LOL.
No, I would never see.
Yeah,
I
don't believe
mean, high value men. We talked about it on Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah.
Before.
Nita. Say something. Say yes.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, it sounds like okay. It just sounds weird.
It sounds kind of like
like
you're underwater or something.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, I'm gonna drop off.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just went weird.
Yeah, Denzel
we
cheated back
talk
in the
about
day.
high value men. It's just well, damn. Okay, well, Denzel.
Bryson say we don't talk enough about high value men. We always talk about the high value men. I think they get too much attention.
Me too.
They did get too much attention because apparently high value men would never want any one of us women on this panel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be cheating.
we're overweight and what else? And argumentative.
Yes.
And everything else.
Exactly. But won't believe the man. Hey, Daryl. Huh? Y'all believe that Daryl coming, but won't believe the man. Fall on the floor laughing. What did Daryl say? Oh, we believe Daryl, but we don't believe Dre. Oh, well, Dre, there we go. Hey, Dawn, welcome. Hey, Bill, welcome to everybody that is in the chat. I haven't been able to say that again since the beginning of the show.
We say we believe there.
Thumbs up on your way in and share out this live if you can. Thank you so much.
All
right.
We
believe you, Dre. We believe you. So, okay. So Bill Gates, his love affair, huh? You don't?
I said I don't believe him. I feel something bad.
Yeah. Power your phone out. Are you on your phone? Yeah.
Yeah, drop down and come back.
Okay.
So, well, Bill Gates, it is what it is, I guess. But I don't think it means it should be acceptable, even though. But hopefully Melinda's going to get what she needed out of this divorce. That they don't have to work a day in her life for the rest of her life.
And the next one.
She's going to be good. And it seems like they have an amicable split anyway, because they've been doing stuff together, like publicly announcing it and stuff together. So
because I don't think they had I don't think
that marriage has been over for years.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They wait. I believe they wait till their kids turn 18 for to go off to college and say, look, mommy and daddy gonna do their own thing. I stay here with y'all. We have one big happy family, and now the kids are grown. I can get the hell out of here too.
Yeah, I don't believe they were in a marriage, a marriage like we have marriages now. I believe that they were in a partnership, and I believe that it was just a well-oiled machine. And when it's time to press go, it's time to press go so they can live the rest of their lives, that they have left and be happy.
And he can do what he wants, and she can do what he wants.
Yeah.
And nobody have to explain things to the kids. The kids want it.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to come back around because they want to argue this high value man thing, but we've been arguing that
forever.
For years.
We argue in the chat. Right.
That's what I said. We have to come back to that because we've been arguing that for years. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so Gary.
Okay, so fill me in. Okay, so we recently added. So guys, from when you guys heard or saw what the live was about, we have changed the topics around because other things happening, more juicier stuff was going on. So we switched some people out. So I have changed the title of this live to talk about adding in. So I haven't been able to catch up on the whole Gary Owens situation and his wife. So I'm gonna let Andrea and Meek fill us in with Mr. Gary Owens. What's he doing this week?
Okay. Well, Gary Owens, his wife is in a messy divorce right now because he is mad because she asking for alimony now. Yes, spouse support alimony, and 44 million. That's what she wants, and he is mad because she said she gave up her career to raise the kids and make sure Gary have his career. And since she gave up her career and the kids is going to college, she want to be financially taken care of. And Gary saying, that's that bullshit. And he said he ain't speaking to her now. She can only text him. Go ahead, Nick.
Twice a month and only for money. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Right here cheating. But then you want to come back and say, oh, no, you can't only talk to me two times a month, and that's when you want money. And nigga, you owe me this. What are you talking about?
Well, he's high value. That's why he was out there cheating.
But was he high value?
He's exercising his option.
Okay, when did he come high value? When did Gary come behind high value? When he got on BET?
During their marriage? Yeah.
When he got on BET and the movies and stuff, that's when he became high value. So if you have value and you got the money now, why you can't take care of your wife? Because she was there with you raising your kids.
Okay, I will say this, and I get it, but the onus is on you. That's why we gotta stop. Get your paperwork together first of all. If you're gonna marry these people, I don't care if you got $5 in the bank. You can draw up a damn prenup for little or nothing Like prepaid legal can do that for you, but you got to have your paperwork together, because at the end, the issue is that nobody tells you to or forces you to stop your career. You make that conscious decision to do so because you want to raise your kids. You want to be that stay-at-home mom. You want to, have that advantage. But the whole time you're not thinking that this could turn left at any point. Maybe I should continue educating myself. Maybe I should kick off a few businesses. How do you end up broke in the end of this? And then you want to cry that I poured my all into someone. That is not your purpose in life. It's to throw everything that you've been given and God put in you to someone else. So I feel like we need to get our own selves together, our own minds, and just be conscious that anything can turn left at any point, and we need to be prepared. There's always got to be a plan B.
From the old school, okay, the old school women, they just raise the kids, and while they stay home with the wife. So I'm just saying, I don't give a damn. Okay, get her money. She deserve it. That's how I feel. And let her start with that money.
See, I agree with Lee. Like, I feel like you really do need to you don't know what you're going to become one day. If you are going to become something, you never know when you're going to blow up, right? And I feel that Gary, if he feels this way, he should have protected his assets and got paperwork written up, okay? But then at the same, like, I can see on both, I try and put myself in both shoes, right? So if I was Gary and I had I had the money, and I'm divorcing my husband, but he asking me for alimony, he want me to pay that. I'm gonna be pissed. I am gonna be pissed. I will be, because I don't see why I should have to take my hard-earned coins and pay you. What woman's gonna want to do that? I'm asking, because I don't think anybody's gonna want to do that. And then at the same time, though, I can see from her standpoint, because at the end of the day, when your husband's rich like that, you don't have to work. I don't know if she went and started businesses or she did anything, or if she was literally just a housewife.
She started a travel agent business when they moved to LA. She started a travel agent business when they moved to LA, because I do know that, okay, because I do follow them. So she started a travel agent business when they moved to LA. But at the end of the day, I don't give a damn if she started a business. She can have 5 more businesses, okay? I want my money. And in California, it's half. So you know what? That's why they asked me to California too, because they were living in Cleveland. They're in California now. So that's why she getting all that damn money. And she asked and he mad. So my thing is this: just pay the money and move on. And your next wife, have a pre-agreement. How about that?
Boom. Mm-hmm.
I don't blame her. My thing is, if she has spent majority of her time in the marriage, looking after his kids, raising his kids, or she's been at work and things like that, then I do think that she deserves some money to some degree. You know what I mean? I do think she does. I think she's kind of like, but you know how relationships turn. When relationships are over, they get sour, people get bitter. And we know that men are holding on to their wallets like a crutch. They do not want to pay their ex-wives a dime, because they need that money to pay for the new woman in their life. They don't want to pay for the old one. You no longer serve a purpose. You ain't giving him none. You ain't doing nothing for him. He don't want to pay you. And that's
she was married to him almost 28 years. So 28 years counts for something. Taking kids, they got 3 off of college. I mean, come on now.
It don't count for nothing, because he too was in that same relationship with those same kids. Like, he was a dad.
I mean, Nick, I love you, Nick. But what was his ass at? He was on a fucking road cheating too. Okay, so
but when he wasn't on the road making money to take care and sustain a lifestyle, he was at home, right? And he was being a dad. I'm sure he's been to soccer practice. I'm sure he's, been on family vacations. He did his part for what he was supposed to do in their relationship.
And you mean tell me I've been his wife for 28 years. I've been taking care of the kids. I've been home with kids. Ain't nobody else have my kids except me. While you on the road 3-4 times doing movies, doing whoever and whenever. And now I can't. Now we divorced and we done. I can't get my money. I'm hiring me a good attorney too. Damn it.
I don't know. I mean, she's doing the same thing everybody else is doing. You're being a mom.
Women gonna be smarter,
right?
But my thing is, okay, look, right? I get the argument with the men. Okay, I get why they're so pissed off. They don't really feel like they have to pay their exes anything. I understand it, and I feel that women sometimes we need to put our foot down and get smarter and set ourselves up. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily on them. I don't believe necessarily we should have to live off of the man. I don't like the idea of living off of a man. I just don't like it. So
okay,
my thing is,
so the point is she can't
smarter,
get money,
setting themselves up, start your own businesses the way you can get money, huh?
So I'm asking if we're getting a divorce, and in the divorce and my lawyer say I feel like I deserve this kind of money, and we've been married 28 years, y'all saying not take the money? Who said that? Where they do that at?
So Dre in the chat brought up a good question. Hold on, Dre said, does that work both ways? So Andrea, you be the breadwinner, and you be the one out on the road, like Halle Berry and Monique.
No.
You're not paying?
I'm paying for what? He a man. He should be working his damn self.
So yeah, So no, just because you're a woman, is that what you're saying?
I have to pay. I work hard for my money.
And so did the men.
Well, I was taking care of the kids, so it's a different story.
No, if you were the breadwinner on the road, like Halle Berry and Monique. Halle Berry, Monique, and the guy's taking care of the kids, and then you get divorced. Do you think you need to be paying somebody your 44 million?
In that case, I think the man should get something, but I don't think they have to pay the number price that they be asking, because they be a little greedy now. That's how I feel.
Something he can't get 44 million.
What kind of man takes from a woman? I'm just asking.
The one that stayed at the home with the kids while that woman and elevated that woman to her status.
And why he couldn't start no business and go to school too? It's the same.
I'm done. Okay. You're right. You so right.
I don't know.
Like Andrea say, where the money resides.
Where the money resides. I don't know. I just think us as women, we just need to start, looking out for ourselves in these types of situations. And we don't necessarily need to live off of the man or leech off of the man, but we need to put ourselves in positions where we can take care of ourselves. And that is where, I hate when women default back to, well, he just got to pay me money. I did all this for him. Okay, but what did you do for yourself while she was in that marriage? Okay, it's all great being a housewife. It's all great being a stay-at-home mom, but you need something outside of that, a safety net. And if you've got access to all the money or the connects and everything, make yourself a name. Make yourself a name. Do something for yourself. So when that marriage does end,
she can go on Hollywood Exes though,
and do your own thing. I'm
just
saying.
I think
what I want to see more women do is being
about that. Some women forget about doing things for themselves. They think it's the kids, the husband, and I agree with that.
I agree.
I definitely agree with that. And now what I know now, hell yeah, I'll be doing that shit. Okay, but I'm just saying, some women when they get married, but the husband, they forget about themselves and starting businesses. So I'm saying is, if I ever get married again, hell yeah, I'll be doing that shit. And I'm gonna have my paperwork too. I'm gonna have my own prenup agreement because he can take my shit too. Shoot, I got money
too. Nothing's guaranteed. When these men tell you, baby, stay at home, I want you to do this, do that, I'll take care of you, you better know it's something underneath the gravy, and you better be sure you're ready for it.
Yeah, and when love goes wrong, people get angry when it come out their money. When love go wrong, people gonna get mad about money, cars, and things, and houses.
Oh yeah, that's how people end up dead. You hear all these stories on the news, No, I just go ahead and I'll take a little here and there, and then I'm good. I would have had that 44 million somewhere.
One thing I do think though is when you're going through a divorce and you're in these high profile relationships and things like that, right? I don't believe that the spouse that has the income or is doing whatever, I don't believe that they should basically leave that person with nothing. I think that person has been your spouse for however long, and you should have some kind of respect for that person. And you should be able to at least help them set themselves up or get themselves on their feet, because at the end of the day, that's still the parent to your children. So leaving them and just being out there to be like, oh no, you good, like you got your own money. I don't think
the children should go live with the person that can take care of them.
Huh?
The children should go live with the person that can take care of them.
But children don't want to, because they've been with them.
Yeah,
if you think about it,
kids always know mama and daddy. Daddy ain't no daddy, and he ain't
with
either.
The parent that's at home.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then they go on there on weekends.
Huh?
Well, in Florida, they believe in the parents getting 50-50 custody. So that idea wouldn't work here in Florida. Maybe in California, because the laws are different.
No, I had the kids majority time. He had the kids every other weekend. Okay, and that's how we roll.
Taken away from the parent. He ain't got time to spend the most time with.
My thing about this whole Gary situation, not even about the money part of it, but the fact that he's being so mean.
Yes.
You know, being that he's the one who fucked up, and now he's like, don't talk to me. Like, is what I don't like. You know what I mean? Damn the money. I'm glad he's gonna pay her for it anyway. But it's like, to me, you kind of owe that to her, because you the one who stepped out on the marriage. So I just don't like his attitude about it. Like, he's getting real niggerish for somebody who's white. I don't like that. Yeah. He's canceled. Gary Owens is canceled to me. He's done. Yeah. Like, I held on him for a little bit. Like, he was invited to the cookout.
Why is he canceled though? Because he never did say she couldn't get money. He's giving her money. He don't want to talk to her.
Like, he's invited to the cookout, so he can only stay in the back.
I can't hear.
He couldn't get the potato salad like everybody else. We had to bring him a plate. That's how he was invited to the cookouts for me. But now he's like all the way canceled. He can't come. No damn well.
Why? Why is he canceled? What did he do?
Girl,
what did he do? He was being a high value man, exercising. What did he say? Exercising options.
And you know what? I don't like high value men.
Hell no. You know what? That should be a stipulation.
Like that. Because high value men, not all high value men are not the same. Dare I say it?
Amen.
I think we're just pulling it from Kevin Samuels, and he had.
Not me.
Well, if you're gonna be,
no. That's who started talking about it, and he. So now he has his definition of what he was talking about, which
man, don't you have more character too? I'm just saying. I thought the high value man had more character. A high value man.
No, he was speaking about men in a certain genre. What's it called? Echelon, the upper echelon. People that we don't rub shoulders with, so we have no idea what goes on in their world. We're not privy to it. It's behind the curtain, and it's just different. Yeah. So I don't judge these people, because I do know the pain and the agony of having women throw themselves at you over and over again, and that's
not an excuse.
Agony.
World torn apart. What you saying? It's okay. You cheat on me. Now one the best should be.
I would like to say this. Is what I'm gonna say, right? I believe that there should be a stipulation in the divorce decree and in any type of prenup which has infidelity in it. Okay, if your ass cheated, you paying up, because you was the one that broke this marriage, not the other person, not the other way around. So
but cheating shouldn't break your marriage.
That would stop. Girl,
what? Oh, hold on a minute.
I need alcohol. This tea ain't gonna do it today.
I'm the one that's not drinking today, so everybody else needs to follow suit. Look at Andrea. She done got up.
Get a drink right quick.
Black men don't cheat. Lie.
Black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat.
Income bracket.
Yep. You've been watching Derek Jackson.
For me?
Way too long.
For me? Derek Jackson? I don't watch him.
Yeah, Derek Jackson's. He said
that
he had the shirt that said black men don't cheat.
Oh, ooh. Money does not build character.
And
what are you talking about, Dara? Who hurt you?
It's getting hit in the chat.
I know. I can't.
Wow, y'all
ready to come back on screen.
Okay, y'all. Okay, we're gonna switch up the topic.
They cheat, boy. They're
that is going in.
Yeah, especially on cheat, baby. Don't get her started on cheat.
Don't get her started on cheating, honey. She can go all day with you, honey, about a black man and his cheating ways. Okay.
I'm not saying all black men too, but you got I'll say you got cheating tendencies. That's how I put it. You might do it sometimes. So you got cheating tendencies.
But sometimes it's not cheating, it's exercising options.
Well, if you're in a relationship, did you tell your woman that I'm gonna be sleeping with somebody else? Because that exercising your opposite? Are you being truthful? Are you being honest?
Maybe. That depends on the person. Some of these women know very well what's going on. I mean,
well, if you ain't having a conversation with your woman and say I'm sleeping with somebody else, then to me you cheating. Then I'm just saying.
They're exercising their options because they may want to leave and go be with someone else. They may get tired of being yelled at and fussed at and talk crazy to every day.
They exercising their options. Okay.
Greg Abbott, guys. Greg Abbott.
Well.
Okay.
So we gonna go to
leave. They leave.
Oh Lord. So T.I Tiny once again have been. Well, it seems like things are getting a little hotter for T.I and Tiny in LA. It looks like they are starting to consider pressing charges against them from the women that have had sexual allegations of date rape and, well, no, just date rape, right? I think it's just date rape is the potential charge. We're still unknown as to whether or not Tiny is going to get charged, but it looks like they are definitely, or most likely are going after T.I. LAPD has spoken out about it, which is why, we know that they are looking at getting T.I. So apparently they drug women and then forced them to have sex with them. Or the last one was take a shower with them. And we all know what that leads to. So I just want to hear what y'all think. Does anybody really believe that T.I and Tiny are really into date rape?
At this point, I'm not holding nothing past anybody.
Me either. I think they done something.
I think that
positive at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that unfortunately, I'm trying to, choose my words correctly, but when you become involved with these, you want to be the one that said, "Oh, I slept with T.I and Tiny," or "Oh, I want to get some money or something," right? And then when these people open up their world to you, and you're there with them and you're trying to experience things, I feel like you gotta stay away from that world if you're not ready to get down. You know what I mean? But I will say this: now, drugs shouldn't be involved. But these people are taking this shit. That's the thing from them.
Is T.I and Tiny giving them to them?
They're taking it. They're taking it.
Okay, but the point is, maybe T.I and Tiny don't bring everybody in their damn bedroom in, because maybe break one or two.
They're trying to exercise. They're trying to have fun. Let me tell you something. Those are some freaks. Like, they get down, and that's been known for years. So when you out here and you get in these parties and trying to go sit in a section with this person and that person and getting drunk, turning up, taking whatever they're giving you, like you at some point you're giving them, the okay. Like, how do I know you not down if you up in my section with me, popping pills with me, and I'm pouring liquor down your throat, you twerking all on me, now I would say, like, say if you get home and they like, oh, take
they want to have sex with you.
Yes.
No, well, how do you end up back? How do you end up back at my room? How do you end up back at my hotel room?
Maybe you was drunk. Maybe you was high. You don't remember.
That's on you. Stop doing that shit. Like, you don't have to be out here doing all of that with people if you know that you can't control your intake and something may go down. Like, you have to. Somebody got to be responsible. Like, I don't get what's going on in this world where we're always pointing fingers at people.
Yeah, what about T.I and Tiny being responsible? I'm just
saying.
They're
being responsible by wanting to have fun.
Okay, but if you gonna do everybody, I mean, I'm confused about this. 1 or 2, good gracious, you doing too much now. Both of y'all are doing too much.
Maybe they was drunk too. Maybe T.I and Tiny was just as drunk. Everybody fucked up. We all out here just high and drunk,
living the life,
and some shit go down. I don't know. I think the people around them definitely need some NDAs, and
that too.
And I think that people need to be signing waivers that once you go across this threshold, anything may go down. But that, I mean, how can you do that?
But they do make
then you're drunk.
I've had some people sign those though, the NDAs with them.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that those are some really freaky ass people, and we've been knowing that for years. And I mean, when you trying to, flirt with the devil and you end up in hell.
Call me when you want. Call me when you need.
Right? Oh God, let's see. Okay.
I'm just saying it's too much.
I'm just saying. I see what you're saying.
And this is why you up on charges now. This is why you're asking charges, and your wife could go down too. Don't y'all got kids to take care of? I'm just asking questions. Maybe you should think about some of your kids. And you got 7 kids, not 6, you got 7 kids. Okay, maybe you should have 1 or 2 girls, not 3, 4, 5, 6. Just do one person.
I think they need to hire women for this, like sex slaves or something. I think they should get some women on payroll to kind of knock down and rotate them out.
Yeah.
When they get bored with them, and
I agree.
I don't know. Women will be glad to take that paycheck. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, I would never, man. I'd be so scared to be around them because anything can happen. Those people are crazy. Like, you wake up, like whatever they giving you, you wake up and one thing I find weird though is how, if you so drugged this and that, how can you remember like what went on? Because these people have like a detailed story about the events, but all of a sudden it's like
drugs better than other people.
Well,
because that functioning drugging.
Remember, they said they took their phones from them. They didn't have their phones. T.I and Tiny, their phones. Okay, so maybe I remember after the act, it could memory come back.
Yeah,
but who's to say it's even true? You were so drugged and out of it. Like, who's to say what happened to you?
Yeah,
you may have started fisting yourself. Because you was feeling freaky because you took an X pill and you wake up hurt. And then you like, oh, he did something to me.
Okay, but I did hear T.I say that him and his wife ran in their bedroom. So my thing is...
Black China was slept with them and she talked about that publicly.
So you don't think somebody's gonna come after you and say you done something to them, you gave them pills? I mean, what was you thinking? What both of y'all thinking?
They need to stop taking that stuff and going with them crazy ass people.
For real. I'm just saying. We just asking a question over here, okay?
For real.
Yeah, they just need to get them some bust down. That's
it. But my thing is, they so rich, they can pay for it. It's really simple. They don't need to go. I don't understand why they need to go through drugging and stuff like that.
That's a good point.
I have questions. I have a question on this. because I think that like when you get involved with these people in this industry and things like that, you kind of know that drugs are involved to a certain extent or whatever, right? So are you willingly take? I know you're blaming them and saying because you are ashamed or you don't want it to get out that you've taken drugs, right? But I do feel that there is that peer pressure type of situation where, oh well, I'm here with them, I got to do what they do, so I'm gonna take this or whatever. You know what I mean? I think a lot of these women, I think they take it. I don't necessarily think it's forced upon them or like that, or it's dipped in their drink and they don't know. I think they know. That's just my thing because I just
they say they've taken
like
it.
T.I and Tiny.
Yeah, they say she handed me something and I took it and didn't know what it was. So I don't know. But you brought up a good point. I want to go back to Vee when you said that you know, that how they have money and you know, like they can just pay for it. And like we were saying, they need to just hire like a sex slave. But that's why this kind of leads me to believe that, you know, all jokes aside, that it is true that T.I is I think he's a sexual monster right now. And I will say that because I think that they opened, you know, a can of worm, like a Pandora's box, basically, when it came to sex, right? And so they do all these weird things because you've done everything. So what's next? What's next? What's next? Like, I'm bored of this. But I really think that, and like we were talking about Joe Budden, T.I is the same arrogant asshole, right? So I think that I don't think they want the one that's gonna pay for it and give it up. I think they want to take it. He wants to take advantage or either have full control of the person. That's why they want them groggy or out of it, because he wants to do things to them, you know, that may hurt them or may not be okay, because he's just like a monster when it comes to sexual activity.
You know, I could see that. I really can see that.
Yeah, that's like a rapist. You know how they like they can get it from anybody, but it's like, no, they want the one that they have to take it from. They don't want you willfully
They like the challenge.
Giving.
That's what they get off on. Yeah. I think you're right. Well, I feel that they are digging themselves in a hole and they better stop doing this because these women are not enjoying it and are starting to talk out on it. And I don't know if it's a money game or what type of women that they are like doing this with, but they need to do better. T.I, you have a whole wife. Sleep with her. Shoot. Go into polygamy, damn it.
Oh, look at Real.
Sleep with her. Get several.
Look at Real. He says, listen, I done passed out before. I know they lying. Your memory does not come back to what you were doing while you were messed up. You'll never remember. And now that's big old facts, baby, because I can't tell you half. Never mind. This ain't about me.
I don't know. Like,
I think that's not true. I think you can remember some stuff that happened to you.
You can too.
Your memory comes back to you.
I don't know.
Man, y'all done been messed up before where you done had one too many. And
yes. But something I can see what happened.
Because my
you ain't never said like, how did I get home or
from alcohol? I still know what I do.
Yeah.
I've been messed up like that before.
But I ain't.
Yeah, it's times where I can't tell you anything. Like be like, we was there. Like, no, I do not recall. So I don't know. Maybe it's just different. Real say y'all lying.
I don't think women's lying. I don't think they were lying. If they could tell you, if they could tell you in detail, that says something about their memory, okay? And if they could tell you that everything happened to them in detail, you might want to take a look at that.
We have to question the validity of it, though.
Or it could be a situation since Shekinah came out and spoke about Tiny, maybe all these other women, you know, feel like they've been taken advantage of too.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm just speculating. I don't know for real.
And if T.I so narcissistic as he is, just saying, where smoke fire.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. You right
And
about
maybe
that.
if he would invite everybody to his bedroom with his wife, this shit would happen to his ass. How about that?
How about that?
You know what?
How about that? Understood. That's another one. She need a shirt.
Right. I never understood like why celebrities would ever want to go back to jail. Like, I know they always say they don't ever want to go back, but then why would you do or continue to do stuff that would put you back in there? You have all the money in the world. Your fans are out here. Like, why would you want to risk that? I just don't get that. I don't get that at all with celebrities. I don't get it.
Well, T.I don't mind going to jail.
Yeah.
He don't mind going to jail. How many times he done been to jail?
He just gonna snitch and get out, right?
I'm just saying he act like he don't mind going to jail because that gun charge was gonna get him some time. So obviously he don't mind going to jail because he done been there plenty of time, and Tiny dumb ass is right there with him. He wants some time with him.
And you know why? Saying. Because when he goes in jail, he's probably treated like a king.
She's holding down her high value man.
Oh God.
Okay. Let her hold down her high value man. Okay, y'all. We're moving on to the next topic.
Okay.
The next topic we're going to talk about is Miss Vanessa Bryant. So people are not very happy with her and the fact that Kobe Bryant's parents were not invited to the Hall of Fame. And he said that he wanted his parents there. So I just want to see what everyone's thoughts are on this situation. Do we feel that Vanessa was doing something sneaky? Do we feel that, you know, the parents should have been invited? They should have been there. Vanessa should have made it happen. What are people's thoughts on this situation? Because it's a hot topic right now. People are getting heated.
Yeah, we're gonna let Andrea go last.
No,
no, because you've already done a live about it, so we gotta we gotta let you go. We don't have as much to say.
Go, Anita. I'll let you go first.
I don't know. For her to not have his parents there, I feel like it's a little insulting. I would like to know the reasoning behind it before I would say anything further. But I think it's insulting not to have his parents there, unless there's some type of like health reasons, you know, because they are older. So maybe
they live in Las Vegas. They just fine. They take a damn plane over to the Hall of Fame. They fine. Okay, come on now. Let's tell the truth. Be honest.
I'm just playing devil's advocate because you really don't know, you know. So I'm just speculating here. But if I were his parents, I would probably feel a type of way if that's the case, you know.
So
they're like still grieving. People do weird things when they grieve. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Go on, Nick.
We cannot deny the fact that Kobe has had a rocky relationship with his parents. We can't deny that fact. Okay. There's some history there, you know, with his parents. But I think that once someone dies, all of that needs to go out the window. No matter who felt what about somebody, and at least give the people that brought them into the world, you know, the opportunity to, you know, experience the Hall of Fame for their son. Because before there was a Vanessa Bryant, there was his parents raising him. You know, they took him over there to what was it, London? Where was he at for a while? Or maybe France, where he played basketball. I know you people can help me in the comment. But yeah, so
don't know.
You know, I think that we can't ignore that there was some things going on with him and his parents, and that his parents weren't invited to a lot of private events that they did have before this. So
yeah.
I'm waiting on Andrea to come back in. Okay. Yeah. So I just think that she was she was keeping that same energy, because I feel like the issues that the family that he had with his parents, I think that she must have had some conversation with him that led her to believe that maybe, you know, he felt the way about him. But Andrea was saying that he was at dinner with her and said that he wanted his parents to be there. So I think that there was some healing going on, maybe, or maybe just some growth, right? Like, okay, how long are we gonna fight each other and be at odds, or are we just gonna enjoy the rest of the years that we have left? And I think that as a wife, she should have given it opportunity. I would, like, if that was my husband, I'm gonna put all the bullshit to the side, right? And I'm gonna do what's right. I'm gonna do the right thing, right? Not the thing that I want to do for my feelings. So, and she didn't. Granted, she didn't say that they couldn't come. She just didn't want it to be paid for. And you know, they're not the wealthiest people. I just say that. So she just made it difficult, but I would have definitely rolled out the red carpet, because at least you brought me my husband. You brought my husband to this earth. Like, you're the reason why I have this life. So I'm gonna, no matter what y'all went through, I'm gonna do my due diligence and be a good person, a good wife, good mother, good not stepdaughter, but good daughter-in-law. All right, Andrea, let us have it.
Hold on. Because since you broke it down like that, I'm about matching energies. I don't know if I would feel the same way. I would probably keep that same energy that we had throughout this relationship. But I'm a
even if he died, though, there's death. There's death there.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Okay.
Andrea, you go last. You go in last, Andrea.
She can't wait, baby.
Listen,
I was waiting for Neek to finish what she's saying, and I wanted to say that,
and then
what, Neek? I can kind of understand what Neek is saying. However, I'm sorry. I think people are giving her way too much of a hard time with this whole situation. Okay, now we don't know what the agreement. We don't know. Kobe has said that his relationship with his parents was rocky. It's been rocky. It's always been rocky. We all know this, okay? Regardless of whether he may have said to her, or maybe she's just making it sound nice to the public. We don't even know if he really did say to her he wants his parents there at his Hall of Fame or what. We don't know that. We don't know the real life story of what really is going on, right? But my thing is that if it was a really rocky relationship and the parents haven't been in their lives, in their children's lives, haven't really, maybe potentially haven't even supported the relationship or anything like that, I'm sorry. Okay, they're invited, but maybe that's what Kobe was just like, you know what, just invite them. Like, just invite them. But you know how I feel about spending money. Like, we're not doing that. He could have been that person. We don't know. What happens between a husband and a wife, we don't know. And we know that some people are like that. Yeah, we can invite them. I want them there. But we're not spending a dime. They got to do this on their own because they owe me that. Maybe he felt like they owe me this. They haven't been there for me. They haven't been here in my life. Why enjoy my highs rather than enjoying the lows and rocking with me doing the lows too? And I get that his parents and stuff like that. But at the same time, Vanessa owes them nothing. She doesn't.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It's all done now.
And I think people need to kind of give her respect.
Get it, Dre.
The woman done lost her child. She lost her husband. She still has to relive with her husband dying and celebrating his life still constantly in the public eye. You know, I think that people need to give her a break. And the way I can understand it. I can understand potentially why she was like, no, I'm not going to spend the money. Especially if that's how the relationship has been. You know, a lot of celebrities don't want, if they've been funny with their families from before they had money, just because I have money does not mean that now I should be rolling out the carpet for you and I should be spending all this money on you guys. I'm sorry, it doesn't mean that. Just because I'm a celebrity.
But let's note, he too is a high value man that cheated. And so I could appreciate.
But we're not talking about his cheating though. This is not.
I didn't say we were.
Cheating.
I say we were. Candidly Vee, host of the show. I said, let's note that there is another high value man that was cheating, and the woman is right there by him, holding up what he wanted, even after death.
Even after death.
Okay.
Exactly. It still holds it up. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, go on, Andrea. It's your time, girl. Take it over.
Okay, I got so many. Hold on, 1 minute. Okay, hold on, 1 minute.
How she gonna go?
How she gonna put us on hold? She ready to go in. This is about to be woo.
She is so ready to go in.
I had to get the kids together. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Oh, hold on, one minute.
Kids, hush. Come sit down somewhere. We on the live.
Okay, so number one. In that basketball speech that she put out, you know what? I don't understand why you say that too. If you said Kobe Bryant wanted his mama and daddy there, did you call their parents and say that? No, but hold on one moment. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Here goes Bryson talking about matching energies. Negative on negative don't produce a positive result. It's about honoring their son and husband. It's not about them.
Oh, that's Bryson.
What we're missing. Uh-huh.
I said what I said.
Right, but my thing is, I say what I said. Because you know what? I'm not matching negative with negative energy.
Okay.
But what I am saying is, if they really wanted to be there, they wouldn't make it happen. They would have been there. If they really wanted to, they should have made it happen.
I got you. Okay. So is Vanessa gonna get on the Hall of Fame? Okay, on national TV because she ain't told Kobe Bryant parents that Kobe had she talked to Kobe 2 weeks before he died around the table. And he wanted the parents to be there. Why the fuck she didn't call them and tell them that? Okay, state the parents that had no idea, and to hear that on TV, and they like looking at themselves say, "Wait a minute, my son wanted me to be there. Why she couldn't call him? She rude and disrespectful." And at the end of the day, is Kobe Bryant didn't know damn Vanessa, okay, until he was like 20 years old. So the mama, the daddy, the sister, they all grieving too. Damn it! And that was his highest achievement and the last achievement he was gonna get after he died. They can't be there, really. Really, Vanessa?
They can be there.
They could be there. They could have been there. They could have had a peace offering.
And got a parents there. She got money. She got plenty of money. Kobe left her plenty of damn money. Okay?
She got money.
Yeah, she
got money.
It's damn money.
She's where the money resides. You like that? Yeah.
Y'all just said what job Vanessa got? That's all Kobe money. That's money. Kobe parents should have been there. I'm just saying.
But the parents in the will, because if they were in the will, they would have got some of that money too.
Amen.
Well, I'm saying this. What y'all just said is that's Kobe's money, okay? And he
no, that's her money.
Money. What? Huh?
He's dead. That's her money.
Yes. But how did she end up getting that money? Who died? Hey,
how do we all get our money?
But did the parents get the money though?
No. What I'm saying is I'll put it like this. If this is my son, it's gonna be a fucking problem with Andrea Lynch.
Oh, and we don't want that.
I will never think it's gonna be okay that I be disrespected as his mother. I'm still grieving him too. We all grieving around here. It just ain't Vanessa and the kids. Mama, daddy, sister grieving too. So we all are grieving. And then what I'm saying is a peace offering should have been made. She could have said, "Look, you can come. I don't pay your way, but keep your ass in the background."
Well, see, the peace offering was that they could still come.
No. Word on the street is Word on the street is a third party didn't call, and I'm mad with the NBA too. Damn it!
They lying. There was no third party that called.
Well, it said a third party call. You know what?
But they lying. The relationship was already strained.
But real say she disrespected his parents. He disrespected his parents. She's treating them the same way that Kobe was treating their parents. You got to think, like, if you're not at all of these events for my kids, you're not involved in my life. It's like,
But at the end of the day, Vanessa didn't. Vanessa wouldn't have went for his mama and daddy. So respect is respect.
I feel you. I feel you.
I get that. Andrea, I get that.
I'm saying this.
She didn't need to pay for it. They could have paid for it.
Let's keep it 100. Respect is respect. And Kobe Bryant would not be here if it wasn't for his mama and daddy. And all I'm saying is, if this was my child, I don't not like my son's damn wife. But I'm gonna go up there and be staking the spunk with her ass like I did with her ass. But I'm gonna be here for my son. Period.
Well, they didn't do that.
And I'm saying Vanessa as the one should have had a peace offering. She should have had a peace offering and said, look, you can come, I'll pay it. That's that bullshit. All y'all know
it. Andrea, okay. I just think, like, my thing is, like, I feel like you're coming at it from, like, a parent standpoint.
Hell yeah,
I mean, like, if this was me as a parent, okay. But what I want you to do, just for 1 second, I want you to remove yourself as a parent.
No, I've been a wife too. I've been a wife too, and the in-laws were treating me bad, talking shit to me. Oh yeah, I've been that too. So I know both sides of the fence. And I'm saying here is I try to be a peace officer because at the end of the day, that is still my kids' grandparents. Even though I can cuss their asses out when I give a fuck, I will.
But even if that was your husband's wishes that you never spend a dime on his family. That he want to give you the money, but you will never spend the money on his family because we don't know how deep the issues are.
I'm gonna go against his wish. I'm gonna go against his wish and bring his parents to there because that was their highest achievement.
I think you lying. I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
A minute. The reason I say that played the NBA too. So this is a second tree. Kobe Bryant dad played the NBA too. So I'm saying y'all they're all disrespectful to them.
Yeah. But there's been several ceremonies where the parent, when Kobe was alive, the parents weren't there. So I don't know if maybe she's.
And I'm saying, okay. So this is my point. Why Vanessa said that in that speech then? Because if she
said what? Because she said a lot.
She said in the speech when she was sitting around with Kobe Bryant that he wanted his parents there.
Oh yeah.
If she would have never said that, this shit would never start because she was a kid.
That's true.
And that's true. This what y'all understand.
They chose to come.
This is heartbreaking for parents too. If I hear my son in Paris and I'm watching the Hall of Fame on national TV, and then I hear that he wanted me there, and I ain't there, I never heard this conversation. Why not call them?
You don't need a conversation. You just need to go.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. Get on the plane. Did the
parents tickets is cheap?
They knew what.
But my thing is, did his family attend the funeral? Did they get to go to the funeral, or were they?
Well, we're on the street. They didn't go to the funeral. We just didn't see them there. Okay.
Okay. Well, shoot. What you mean?
But my thing is, what I had a problem with was when she said that the world was so busy praising Kobe Bryant where she would never give him any accolades in the privacy of their own home. She wanted to bring him back down to earth. And I thought
what's she talking about?
I thought that was messed up because I know for a fact that men look to their partners, for encouragement, affirmation, all these things. And I hate that somebody outside the home had to give him that. So I thought that was a messed up.
And I'm gonna say this right here. Maybe that's a reason that parents didn't want him to marry her. Okay, I'm just saying. Maybe they felt like he wasn't gonna be praised in the home as the man that he is. Because let me tell y'all something. It's just something sad about a black man who achieved all that stuff, and his mama and daddy is not there. The one who was taking soccer practice, the one who was taking basketball camp, the one who was overseas with his ass. Vanessa wasn't nowhere around that shit. She didn't make shit nothing. It was Kobe Bryant. At the end of the day, it's Kobe Bryant. It ain't about Vanessa.
So did they speak at Kobe's funeral?
What'd you say?
I'm sure they did.
Did they say again?
Did they speak at Kobe's funeral?
No, they didn't. He didn't give a damn. And let me tell y'all something. If you're gonna say Vanessa is all sweet, loving wife. Why she arguing with her mama, suing her mama? That tells me something going on in that family.
Her mama trying to steal from her.
Oh, okay.
Because her mama trifling.
Okay.
Just because your mama don't mean you're trifling.
I'm just saying.
The reason why I asked.
Look at Keisha Cole's mama.
They speak at the funeral. They didn't speak at the funeral, but they want to be.
No, let me tell you what really happened. The sister is Kobe Bryant's sister is the one who's talking, and the mama and daddy have not said shit. Okay, they ain't said nothing. Okay, that's why they ain't said nothing. It's the sister. Because last time I checked, Kobe Bryant got 2 sisters too. It just ain't Kobe Bryant. So we all agree around here. And so the sister said this. The sister said, my mom and dad had no idea that Kobe wanted them to be at the Hall of Fame. My mom and dad got a third party call, not the NBA. Because this is what I'm saying. Kobe daddy played in the NBA. Respect his daddy. Kobe said Kobe is going to the Hall of Fame. Do y'all want to
be? A child died and they didn't speak at the funeral.
I would just like to say, I was just saying, like, you know when Neek said that, you know, she thought it was wrong with when she said that she doesn't give him any accolades at home. Maybe that's what he loved about her. Maybe that's what he respected, that she's the person that doesn't look at him like a celebrity and she looks at him as a person, as a man with flaws. Because his ass done cheating on her.
All know
just
he got
because he has money doesn't mean he should be okay.
You do need to give encouragement.
But I'm saying, like, sometimes you need people to ground your ass. Like, it's great that you're the celebrity and everybody else is praising you. I'm not saying, but she probably praised him as a husband. She may probably just never praised him as a player, as the best basketballer of all time.
Okay, well, he ain't a husband. That's how I check. He's a husband. He's a ball player. That's different. He's not a husband. He's a ball player. Celebrating his accolades as a basketball player. Let's get it straight, y'all. Come on now, help me out. It's a ball player. He's a ball player. Ain't right? I'm right.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant as a ball player. This ain't about no husband. This ain't about no kids. It's about Kobe Bryant as the ball player. As the daddy was a ball player, and I respect is respect. The parents should have been there. And how y'all don't see that? Come on, V. Come on, Nick. Your mom and dad. Come on now. Y'all are black women. Y'all be mad as hell. And if you got sons, you damn sure gonna be mad. You let us.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what my Bible say.
What's your Bible say?
It say leave and clean.
What's your Bible say?
So when you get with these spouses, you belong to them. And you leave your father and mother, you know, and you've done your job. You've carried me as far as I can.
I get all that with the Bible.
And now, you know what? The baton is over here. This is his family. And she's just operating in the same energy, the same situation, same lifestyle that they've been having for years. And if they're mad, like Real was saying, they mad.
This is my last piece off.
Finally,
my last piece off. Vanessa Bryant really wanted Kobe Bryant's mama and daddy to be there. Damn it, she got the money, to the means, the opportunity, and she would have called the NBA and said, hell, they going, periods. We gonna take care of them. And at the end of the day, Kobe Bryant was their child too. They are still grieving. And this is my son. It wouldn't go down like this.
She don't have that same passion though. She don't think like you because for one, she's not a black woman, you know?
And then I'm gonna say it again. And then you want about black men. You don't want about black men. Okay. Then you want about black men are having this issue now because black women feel passionate about them. The other race don't. And then this is the kind of shit you get all the damn time. This gonna happen all the damn time. I'll be damned if it happened to my son. Oh, my damn dad.
We putting this all on Vanessa, but like you said, you know, the NBA could have invited them and could have paid for them to go.
Yeah.
And that's facts on facts.
Fact is, Vanessa could have had a peace offering. She could have said, look.
I don't think she want to be peaceful with them though.
So she cares.
Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, so I hate folks that say, I don't want peace, but you want to say, well, you ain't seeing the grandkids, but the grandkids can't see me without your dumb ass. So how you don't want peace?
But have they been seeing the grandkids?
What you say? Who's seeing the grandkids?
Have they been seeing? They haven't been active in the grandkids' lives.
Well, whose fault is that?
They tried?
I know that I don't know. The only
a wife can get the husband to move mountains, okay? If Vanessa said, "Look, Kobe, this is your parents. Whether we like it or not, they still your parents, and they gonna see your kids. Come on now, y'all been married, and a wife can move mountains."
Kobe is a high value man, honey.
He is.
And a high value man can have pillow talk, and the wife can move mountains. Y'all know it. Come on, you ain't gonna tell me they can't. She could have had a conversation and said, "Look, we're gonna do better. These are our children. This is your legacy. This is Kobe's legacy."
But she didn't, because like I said, she doesn't have that same drive and passion because she's not a Black woman. She lives by a different creed. And you also got to think, like, if the parents have been against me since I started this relationship and it's years down the road here and they hadn't repaired, like, fuck it. Now, I mean, he gone. So ain't no need for us to try to.
And I'm saying,
we should have been working it out.
I don't think
10 years ago.
I don't think she cares. I don't think nobody cares about fixing that relationship.
And that's my whole point. Kobe is gone now. We ain't got time to fix this no more. He's gone. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is, Vanessa as the wife, okay, yeah, I'm mad over this shit that happened with my husband, but he's gone now. I'm giving my husband and my daughter. Maybe she had a little compassion in her heart and say, "Look, Kobe Bryant, mama and the daddy deserve to be there. And if y'all sisters can't tell me that they deserve to be there and she could have made the peace offering, I know all y'all are lying, because I know y'all sisters right here."
You know what? This is what I have to say to that. They always say, "Give me my flowers whilst I'm alive. Don't give me my flowers when I'm dead." Maybe the family should fix things with Kobe before Kobe died. And that's facts. We can talk, we can put all the blame on Vanessa as much as we want. But guess what? If they had a better relationship with their son this whole time and said, "You know what? I want peace. I want to put this away." They're the parents. He's the son. They could have come to him whilst he was alive and fixed this years ago. They never wanted to. They didn't care about it. He didn't care to fix it. Nobody cared to fix it. So why are we all here on this earth later on getting mad about it and fighting for them to have a say? No,
and I'm saying when Dev come knocking at your door, when Dev come knocking, Kobe Bryant just doesn't.
I don't care. Listen, I'm the wife.
He died in a plane accident. So what I'm saying is, he died in a plane accident. So what I'm saying is, when Dev came knocking at his door, everybody should come together. Nobody wanted to come together. And so what I'm saying is, the Basketball Hall of Fame could have been a peace offering. Can't y'all see that?
I'm gonna say
your son before he died.
And I'm gonna say, be careful who you choose as a partner.
I agree with that. I definitely
be careful, because you do know that one of you guys have to leave here and the other one's gonna be left behind, and then you have stuff like this. So you have to be cognizant of, issues that may arise, and you gotta have something in place where at least people can stomach being in the same room with each other. That should have been worked on. And if it wasn't nurtured and fostered, what were they married? 20-some years? Like
20-some years.
That's a long time.
I think that's her life. Like that's a normal thing for her, is that these parents are way the fuck over there doing whatever they want to do. Like, they're never here. So now on the other side, if he passed away, I get you, Andrea. Like, I'm like, yeah, cause like I said, as a wife, if it were me, I'm bringing the parents. Like, I'm paying the bill. I'm treating them nice. We're going to dinner. Like, I don't know what this was, but it's been going on too long. We need some reconciliation. I don't know if we got to go see the TD Jakes or what, but something got to give. But she didn't do that, because I don't feel like she has the same morals and principles and values as that of a Black woman, with, that passion and drive and that forgiveness and that understanding of family, and what it and legacy and what it means. And I think people have talked so bad about Vanessa, through the whole relationship, like she's a gold digger and this and that. She couldn't even lead her brother when he was cheating, because she wasn't gonna get nothing. Like,
Yes, he was. What you talking about? Live in California.
She said no. I don't know if they prenup is real.
He married her, but nope. That's why the parents got mad.
Oh, okay. Because I know he was talking about like she couldn't. I don't know. This was so long ago, but I know that when they were talking about her leaving,
got plenty of money out of his ass, and he did not sign.
Well, I don't know why she didn't. I thought they must have had a prenup in place because she wasn't budging.
That's why the parents was so upset because she wouldn't sign a prenup agreement.
Oh,
smart woman.
I live in California. I know all their business.
Yeah, I thought they didn't. I didn't know what was. I thought they must have had an airtight because she wouldn't. She wouldn't budge on. She was trying to leave him, and something brought her ass back. Like she was moved out, and I don't know if just the streets is just too rough for her, or for your girl, or what. Like, but she brought her ass right back on over there.
You know,
we don't know. We don't know the whole ins and outs. We just hear what we hear, and what we can do is speculate and say what maybe we would do or what we think they should do. At the end of the day, we ain't in it. We ain't lived it for 20 years. They have. So I just think sometimes if my thing is parents will move mountains through hell and high water, money or no money. If they really wanted to be there, they would have been there. Because I know there will be nothing with some of my parents from going, regardless of whether they're speaking to my spouse or not. Ain't no way my parents gonna miss something like that, right? And I feel that if they were invited and was extended the invitation, but they just had to pay for themselves because she said she wasn't paying it. My thing is, why do you even want my money? Why do you want me to pay for you? You don't like me, so why should I pay for you? Like, I don't get it. Like, that's just crazy.
Is that Kobe Bryant money? Did he make all that money? I'm just
no, that's Vanessa's money.
Now it's Vanessa's money.
Andrea, because you be the first person to say it's all money. You know, when you married, you in a marriage.
Where the money resides.
No, we ain't changing it now.
Last time I checked, Vanessa ain't got no 6 weeks. Vanessa ain't been to the Hall of Fame. Vanessa ain't got no jersey. Vanessa ain't been on the NBA court.
But you know what Vanessa did? She stayed home with them kids.
But Vanessa's been married for 20 years to Kobe Bryant.
She stayed home with them kids, and she was a mom. And she
we get all that down. Oh, y'all is a stripper right here.
And on that note, we're going to go to our last topic of the night. And that is Mr. Greg Abbott, the governor of Texas, in the last 24 hours, has passed a new bill and a new law, which has stated that abortions over 6 weeks are made illegal and shall not happen. And this also includes rape victims. Please, ladies, what are your thoughts on Mr. Greg Abbott's new law?
The bill was passed, right?
In the wonderful state of Texas.
How did they do that? How
did he did? Yeah, it was an executive. What's it called? Y'all help me.
Executive order.
So it wasn't passed yet.
No, he just signed it in. He went over everybody. Like,
so the people don't have the right to. Yeah. They don't have a right to.
So
change
now in
it.
Texas, women do not have a right to have an abortion if the baby is over 6 weeks.
So I mean, we have neighboring states. They'll be all right.
I was gonna say they can go out of state and go get that situated.
Yeah, but I do think, I don't know.
But my thing is, I see that why should women be allowed? First of all, I think it's funky for a man to pass something like that. First of all, I don't believe a man should be able to state what's okay for a woman to go through with regards to an abortion and include rape victims. Half of the time, women don't even know they're pregnant up to 6 weeks. Sometimes it's later on when they find out.
I don't think a lot of them
know. I get raped and I have to keep this man's baby. Talking about the children need pro-life. The children have the right to a life, and they should be able to.
But mama have a right to that trauma. That's trauma for the rest for 18 years. She gonna have trauma for 18 years, knowing that baby was a part of rape.
She's not financially stable, right?
I mean, I'm. That is
you taking away pro-choice from women. I'm sorry. I think that's ridiculous. I don't think it was okay. Right now, women in Texas are going crazy. I heard that Kamala Harris actually posted a bill saying she is forever going to fight for women's rights because I guess she's against this order too. I think everybody's against this order. I don't think that Greg is allowed. He should be allowed to just make this order and make it law. Like, and yes, okay, I get that you can go over to a state, but we're forgetting that, for someone that can afford it, that's all great and dandy. But there are a lot of people that get themselves in certain situations or have had certain situations happen to them that may not be able to afford to travel to another state to take care of it or to handle it. Why should they have to? Why? And I think it's damn right, just ugly, mean, and cruel to include the fact even if you're raped, you don't get sex. Come on now.
So I do feel that it's messed up. I don't think that should have been the bill put into play. I feel like there's a bigger issue here, and that's for the men that are stuck being financially responsible for kids that they don't want. And I think that another bill that should have come into play was women being able to have abortions and men actually want the child. So there's some other fights that needed to be had. I don't know why I don't know, but I mean, that's the Republican. I get it. Like, they are pro-lifers for some reason. They think everybody needs to have a chance. They're calling it the heartbeat bill or something like that, where once the baby has a heartbeat, that's an actual life. So they feel like it's murder because the child has an actual heartbeat.
Those same pro-lifers need to keep that same energy when it comes to minorities.
I get. Hey, I
keep that same energy when it comes to minorities and people with no money.
Yeah, what if she can't afford to take care of the baby? So that means she got to have the baby, put it up for adoption. Maybe she don't want to do that. Maybe she can't handle that.
Yeah, and what I mean, that is if they're making these women or even people at this point, because you know,
right?
If people are and no, I'm not condescending it for who watches the replay, like chill out. But if they're gonna do that and they're gonna make people have babies anyway, then they need to be prepared for any type of living situation that someone has. So that means they're gonna have to come out of pocket for Medicaid, food stamps, anything health insurance related, child support is that as well. Like, be prepared for all of this too. So that means y'all got the money to take care of these kids, because that's what it's gonna come down to. That's what I feel like.
I think that so Real brought up a good point. He said he's talking to Andrea. If she can't afford it, I bet she can't afford a condom. So maybe this is a deterrent, right? Maybe this is gonna help people think twice about having unprotected sex. Maybe.
Wait a minute.
I doubt it.
Real Talk 87, formerly King of Content.
I can afford anything I wanted to. Real Talk 87. Okay, I'm just letting you know that. But I'm talking about the people who can't afford it. Okay, I'm looking out for them people. I'm talking speaking for them, because I can afford any damn thing. Number one, but number two, I think the bill is just wrong. How did they get that passed? They just have a veto that they can't get that passed.
No, I think he's. That executive order shit is kind of like when Trump and Obama and them hit the desk and they get to sign and stuff, Biden too, it's a thing. Like, but maybe this is a good thing. Maybe it's gonna help people stop.
Okay, but what about the women who don't want to have them kids, and some of them kids got off at the hospital in the dumpster? What about all them kids? Because ain't nobody thinking about that. It does.
Well, we have to, and we have to look at the data on it statistically, because I believe. I don't want to get into that because I don't really have any statistics pulled up, but a lot of times abortion is used as a form of like birth control. It's not, and I don't know if maybe they're just trying to stop all of that from going on.
But what would you prefer? Would you prefer the form of birth control, or would we prefer more children in the system?
I would, man, that's tough to ask me that, because y'all know my views are different.
Yeah, but what about all them kids in the foster care system? What about all them
I
kids?
feel sorry for those kids that are
I do think that like
end up in a home that really don't care about them. I mean, there's good foster parents, don't get me wrong, but you hear so many stories about these foster homes that don't even really care about these kids.
Yeah.
That ain't showing them love.
They don't.
And they're coming up with these rough men, and they didn't ask to be here.
And then they have trauma.
To be here. Trauma. That's the parents' choice.
Mm-hmm. But see, then but a lot of things that aren't talked about though, are there are people out here who can't have kids that actually want kids, you know, too, and would give these great homes. I really wish I would have brought up this stuff just happened today, y'all. So I don't really have my facts in order. But I think if I want to look at it logically, I want to say that maybe we are paying too much attention to maybe a minimal area in the data where a lot of people aren't getting raped. You know, how many times are people getting raped and getting pregnant versus somebody out here busting it wide open and just having an abortion after abortion, you know, and just because they feel like it. But I get that if it's your body, that's why it's a fine line, because if it's your body and you don't want to carry the child, you should have the option not to carry the child. 6 weeks is early. Like, I don't know many people who even know they're pregnant at 6 weeks.
Exactly.
First, I mean, you got to miss a period and you better be on a 28-day. Don't be one of them ones that go really long before it come down, or you in trouble. Like, you need. It's time for everybody to order pregnancy tests off Amazon and just start peeing on dick.
What about the underage kids that are having sex? And then now we have a baby now. Oh, now we have to keep the baby now because you know these kids ain't gonna talk up in time to tell their parents nothing. It takes a minute. So now they're all stuck with the baby. Come on now. Like, they didn't think this through. I'm sorry.
They just gotta start peeing on dick.
It's against women's rights.
It is.
Rape and have to keep their babies.
Yeah. That's torture, like Andrea was saying.
It is. Yeah. It is. I mean, I think it's trauma. Like, you putting her through trauma, and I'm just saying it might not turn out good. You put her through trauma like that, because
then you got the people that may start wilding out while they pregnant, drinking excessively, doing drugs, having like messing up the baby. So you know,
because they don't care
to cope. And so this I gotta see how this turns out. This is crazy, but then it may not even have an effect, y'all. Like. It may not.
Maybe. We shall see.
I guess we're gonna see. I guess we're gonna see. I just don't believe in taking away a woman's right or a man's right with their choice in how they want to live their life. I just think that it's not hurting anybody. I get it, pro-life, and don't get me wrong, like, I get it. Like, you know, a lot of people don't believe in abortions. I get it. But there are a lot of people that are in situations where they feel that is necessary because they're in no shape, way, or form ready or can look after a child. You know, so why would we bring up these children in these types of lifestyles? I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense to me. But that's just me. We had a full night. It was a great night.
Yeah.
I really want to say thank you to all my beautiful ladies that are on the panel. I want to say thank you to all of the amazing and wonderful people in the chat. You guys really did give us a good laugh and a good talk, and thank you so much for always staying involved with us. We love you guys, and we will see you all on Sunday at Battle of the Sexes. Bye, y'all.